Hello, hello. Perfidious Pete here, ready to slap down another dollar and make the carny running this shooting gallery cry in another round of XCOM, The Long War. And if things continue the way they did last mission, it's only a matter of time until that giant stuffed panda belongs to me. Because between the Overwatch fusillade of Jane Sporty Austin and Samuel Mustache Clemens, not a single alien managed to enter the team's zone of terror and live to tell the tale. Things were admittedly a little touch and go at the start when a pod of lightning reflexes chrysalids blitzed the team's position, but Jane and Sammy were both able to adjust their aim on the rigged sights of the carnival shooters, and they were lights out thereafter. And I'm telling you, seriously, somewhere a carny is weeping, because those giant pandas, those aren't just prizes. Amongst the carny community, those bad boys, they're a status symbol. And you cough too many of those up to the rubes at the booth, and your street cred as a traveling entertainer plummets like Lamar Odom at a Nevada brothel. It's going down. But, you know, Nevada, Lamar, and weeping carnies aside, we do still have plenty of work to do on this here ranch, which is a euphemism for brothel, I guess. So let's get back to it. And also, if you do see a weeping carny, don't let their tears touch your skin, because those tears, they're caustic. I mean, I'm talking caustic like battery acid or an alien's blood. Just don't get it on your skin. Trust me on this one. You don't want that stuff touching you. We do have an unknown number, unfortunately, of aliens still active in this zone. So I think what we're going to do is make a fairly cautious advance here. We're going to send Virginia the Big Bad Wolf forward to this half cover. Again, half cover, full cover for Jane. And then it's back to just the Overwatch pattern. I'm not certain if we still have some more active pods that may enter our zone of play here. If we do, this will definitively be the turn that it happens because I took a slight risk. So now's the time we'll get totally boned. But we've had like 3 turns of no action. I'm fairly comfortable with what we're doing, considering that we haven't seen anything in a bit. I don't expect them to come running this turn. And we do need to get a look in this room. Virginia Big Bad Wolf has taken some damage, but not overwhelming damage, and the reason I'm using her, 1, again, half cover is full cover for Big Bad, but 2, I really want to get a battle scanner in this room before I go in. And I can't make it in 1 turn, so it's going to be a repeat of exactly what happened last episode. We're just going back to the books. This is working. If we can pull everything in this room out to this door and just gun them down as they come at us, I'd be perfectly happy to sit right here until everything is dead. Perfectly happy. Totally 100% content. Pig and slop happy. Pig and shit happy, even. Silent pod suggests to me outsiders. Okay, shit. So there was a muton still lurking in the wings. This is real bad for us. Covering fire, he's gonna throw a grenade. This is not good. We came too early. We were too aggressive. He did not throw a grenade. He took a shot at Sporty Spice from the doorway. Yeah, I gotta say I didn't expect that. We're gonna have like no chance to... No, this guy's surprisingly easy to hit. Why? He's not in cover. Technically, this shot is not in cover. Okay. Well, I mean, if that's the case, then we should take the shot with Sporty, because she isn't going anywhere, 1, and 2, she can holo target this shit biscuit, and also has a pretty reasonable chance to do some damage. 70%. 11 damage critical, so Sporty Spice taking care of herself. I think we just have Helen Keller and Team Long Range Can't Miss continue to pop this guy down and just pick him apart. If we've got can't miss shots, we're taking the can't miss shots. A little double tap action. Chance to close this one out. There it is, the plush banana, the giant panda. I'm telling you, that panda, I'm taking it home. I'm taking the panda home. Normally, by the way, if you hear somebody saying, I'm taking the panda home, 1, there's some kind of zoo freak, or 2, they're a furry. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just saying, that's something a furry might say. See that hot-looking panda chick over there? Taking her home. See that dude in a panda suit? Oh boy, is fucking sexy. Taking that shit home. Taking that shit home. Alright, so we seem relatively clear. Let's take another consolidation turn. If there was 1 muton lurking in the weeds, could be 2 mutons lurking in the weeds just as easily, and I hate it when the mutons lurk in the weeds. Steady that weapon for me. The Deadeye has been spot on. Deadeye Keller is definitely pulling for that MVP. Mission MVP. She's working for it. She wants it. She can taste it, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna get it. Alright, so we still have nothing. All right, Virginia, it's time to go check out this room.
On it.
Can we see anything from here? We cannot. Man, this is a big... Look at this pile of corpses. This is ridiculous. This is a savage bloodbath here. We have destroyed the enemy.
I'm on it.
I know I said I was going to throw the battle scanner, but I think we might be able to walk in here, body pop if we need to. We can always fall back.
Got it covered.
We can fall back under the cover of our own Overwatch. I'm comfortable enough with that to risk it. We only have one battle scanner left, and if I can save it, I want to try and save it. I would like to get a shot at the command pod, or at least a look at the command pod, before we move to or set up to engage. I want to be in the best possible position when we start digging in. Okay, so that's the command pod.
You hear that?
Yeah, it's going to be sectoid commanders, and I'm guessing they're outsiders also. We had one silent pod audio clue. Silent typically means outsiders. Those guys could be it, though. That might be all that remains. We killed a lot of people here. Is it safe to move up? I feel like the running man here. Is it safe? Is it safe? Is it safe? And you know what? I actually think it might be safe.
Overwatch.
So let's have Big Bad Wolf go on Overwatch. And then we're going to very cautiously, so delicately, so quietly
Roger that.
creep forward here. So we're going to have Eleanor the Ruse Roosevelt. And I'm only going forward with my lightning reflexes units. At this point, it's all people who have lightning reflexes that are going to be moving forward. This may be me being overly cautious, but I'd rather be overly cautious than underly cautious and have somebody pay the ultimate price. Typhoid Mary, actually I think everybody else is probably good. So let's just steady the weapons with Team Sniper here. The rest of the team's going to hang out for one more turn on Overwatch. And I'm almost positive we've killed every alien. Everyone that's activated, I think we've weeded them out.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
We've taken them down. We've torn through them. We've chewed them up. We've threshed them like wheat. So that's definitely the command pod. Alright, it is, okay, I'm gonna declare it safe to move forward. And you know what, we can confirm the safety of moving forward. How many motion trackers have I got left? Only 2. I am okay with using one here just to confirm that our advance is totally 100% safe. Okay. Do I want to engage a ramp of safety maneuver? I think I do, but I think I'm gonna keep it to the middle.
Yes, Commander.
Make sure, okay, so we're 100% in the clear. The command pod may be it. There may only be one pod left. I'm almost certain there are 2, but it's possible. It is possible that there are 2.
Heading there now.
So if we're going to engage the command pod, I mean, if we only have audio clues from here, we know where the command pod's going to be. It's going to be up there. What's our engagement zone up here look like? I mean, would we have respectable cover? A lot of it, I think, is going to depend on what specifically that pod consists of. So before we do anything foolish, I got to do it. I got to know if this left side is also clear. Before I advance, I need to know that both sides of our engagement zone are 100% absolutely enemy-free. So if we have U dash to here, then... Oh, okay. So we've got a spot on the command pod. Okay, I think the command pod is actually all that's left. I'm pretty sure that's it. So it's full-on balls to the wall, gung-ho advance time, guys. Let's get forward. We know where they're at. Let's set up and take them out. Man, Tesla, you haven't even thrown a single grenade this mission? You had to have thrown one, right? Oh, okay, Tesla threw one corrosive grenade, and that's it.
Got it. Moving.
Man, I would have expected a lot more explosive devastation from Nikola Tesla, but turns out...
Okay.
I don't want to say he's been a minimal contributor, because he hasn't. That corrosion grenade that he threw for us was possibly one of the greatest grenades of all time. But still, he hasn't used a single explosive.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's really weird. And now we're going to have like a dozen turns of just Team Sniper trying to play catch-up here, since they're so far back. And I don't expect you guys to be shooting from a nearer position. I mean, you were shooting from the perfect spot. You really were. So one quiet pod. And I think there may only be just the one pod left. I think the one pod is it. All right, Erwin, let's have you just double confirm that this upper deck is fully cleared. Okay, it is fully clear. I don't want to go too far forward because I don't actually want to activate the pod. And I would like everybody sort of together. if we're going to eliminate this pod, what's our best goal? Okay, probably topside pressure from the assault team, because if we need them to, they can run up and jump down. These guys could come in and jump down on the enemy. You know what? Let's do this. Let's get you over here. And we can have them sort of loitering up in the middle, ready to jump down and deliver a little bit of shotgun-based surgery. The pod is, like, right over here, roughly. Alright, so let's just have everybody move forward.
Let's do this.
It's going to be a pell-mell dash. Tesla, let's get you up here.
Moving to designated position.
And I'm so convinced that there's only one pod left that I'm gonna bring everybody up at flank speed here. We're going best possible speed,
Orders confirmed. On
most
the move.
direct route. Let's do this.
Going.
All ahead full. If this was a ship and I was the captain, all ahead full is what I would be saying right now.
Roger, Dodger.
Mr. Reeves, all ahead full, sir. He'd be like, aye, aye, Captain, all ahead full.
Affirmative.
Flank
Moving
speed.
out.
I don't even know what the hell flank speed means. It just sounds cool. So, Big Bad Wolf, let's get you up
Okay.
here. And then I think we'll bring you up to the middle, and if we need to, then you'll be in a good position to pop that battle scanner for us. Yep, okay. So we've got the command pod.
What the hell was that?
It's a sectoid. That's it. I think there's only one pod left. I had expected there to be 2 pods, but there is only one pod. Was expecting 2, got 1. This is not a complaint, just an observation. I was expecting 2, only got 1.
Rolling out.
I'm not upset by it at all. Alright, VD Van Dorn, let's get up here so you can deliver whatever various varieties of fungal rot is infecting your genital region to our foes.
Moving out.
I assume you got that fungal rot probably from humping alien corpses. I mean, you know, AIDS came from monkeys. If that's the case, then probably some kind of disease is coming from you humping aliens.
Roger.
That's totally fictitious and false, by the way. AIDS did not come from it did not become a disease because somebody
Aye, aye,
fucked a
Commander.
monkey.
Target acquired.
Son of a bitch. Okay, that's real bad. Oh, that's beyond real bad. That's straight up fucking terrible. Who can see the enemy? Nobody. Currently no one. Okay, you really boned us on that one, Roosevelt. You really boned us on this one. Okay. Alright, well, it's full-on ramp of safety scumming, then. We're gonna have to scum the ramp of safety, so let's start scumming the ramp of safety. Roosevelt, you're up here on Overwatch.
Comfort zone.
Anybody that comes up here, I want them killed. If they decide to come up there, I do want them dead. Ramp of safety tactics are in play, though. We're gonna need the full-on ramp of safety action here. In fact, I'm gonna so try and capitalize on the ramp of safety that I'm gonna have Margaret Thatcher come up onto the ramp of safety and go on Overwatch.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
Yep, okay, so Tesla was already... Oh, Tesla, you're in a real bad spot, champ. A real bad spot. Now, we could just drop a guy right down on top of that dude and completely wreck his shit. That's gonna leave us in a very vulnerable position, though. More outsider. So it looks like what's left is 4 outsiders. Is that it? Really? I mean, Tesla can ruin this guy's cover. He's got that going for him. He can actually probably just... No, don't reload your damn rifle. If you throw a grenade here... I mean, you can full-on eliminate that cat's cover. His cover is 100% destroyed. So let's do that.
Ain't this.
Then we need to get a shot at that guy that can kill him. It's gonna take several shots in order to get the kill, though, which is the problem. Who could do it? Clemens? You're not quite quick enough. Unless you can see him from this tile, by chance? You can. Well, 100%. That's a shot. Take it. Samuel Clemens with the hit. If we can kill their spotter, I think we can make this work. Sporty, you kind of got nothing working from where you're at. You're in a shitty spot. Who else can... Ugh, my snipers. Alright, well, you know what?
Already there.
Our snipers are badly out of position, but Hell and Deadeye Keller and VD Van Dorn really have been doing the bulk of the heavy lifting so far on this mission. 77% is the best you can do, Malin? That's disappointing.
Okay.
I'm assuming Margaret Thatcher's going to be able to do a little better. She's got double shots at a guy staying out. He's dead. Okay. No worries then. Maggie T is going to finish that champ off.
I'm on the move.
Let's readjust our formation up here because I don't like it.
Heading there now.
I'm worried that we might get some outsiders jumping up top on us, and
Roger.
I do not want that to happen. Or if they do come up top, I want Overwatch shots at them. And I don't want the even slightest chance that somebody might wind up flanked as a result. So Jane Sporty Austin comes up here. She's going to hunker down. Malin, this would actually be a pretty damn good time for a Mary Malin smoke grenade. So, no, don't go on Overwatch. I would like you to throw a smoke grenade, please. There you go. We got 2 units who are in less than ideal cover. If we can get a smoker out on them, this is going to be quite useful. Smoke's down. Our 2 most exposed troopers are covered up. These guys should be okay. The enemy is bringing nothing to us. We do still have the battle scanner. Well, fuck it. At this point, I mean, we already missed the golden opportunity to use it, but if we're going to miss the golden opportunity, we may as well still fucking use the thing. So get it down, Big Bad.
Eagle eye on the move.
We do also have the shadow device. It is important to remember we have the shadow device. Where the hell are the enemies? Okay.
Moving to Overwatch.
That's odd. I know I've got a smoke grenade down here, but I'm tempted to re-engage the ramp
Heading
of
to that
safety.
location.
Instead, we're just going to Overwatch and see if we can make the... Okay, so there's actually one commander right there. Nobody could see him, but he is right there.
I'm on it.
Alan, you're on Overwatch. I'm a little worried about mind control shenanigans now.
Heading out.
Team Sniper still playing catch-up. Let's get in the mix here, fellas.
Roger that.
Come on, move it. We could put them on opposite sides of that door. Worst case scenario, that's what we'll do, is just drop them on opposite sides of that door.
Got it covered.
And then anything we can see, we can get shots at. There's no way you're falling back. We got 2 guys coming over on this right side. Okay. Where did you come from, sir? So we have at least 1 sectoid commander, and we have 3 outsiders. One of them can see Jane Sporty Spiced Austin, but Jane Sporty Spiced Austin, you see me, like Luke Bryan, I see you, and I'm also going to shoot at you. Double 72 Sporty, and this is what you come up with.
Enemy is still alive.
Double 72s, and you back-to-back whiff it. Well, that's fucking brilliant. That's real bad.
Already there.
That's real bad. So we're going to have a squad sight shot. You have a squad sight shot from here, Keller? Well, fuck it, you're shooting. If you can see, you're shooting. That's just the way it goes. Start shooting. Making the bullets go a-flying. So a little double tap here from the Deadeye. Man, Helen Keller, look at this. Unbelievable. Helen Keller's performance on this mission has been absolutely non-pareil. Overwatch is a problem. If at any point this guy can see Tesla on his run, he gets overwatched. I don't think you'll be able to see him, though. Nope, Tesla is safe. Alright, Tesla. Man, I was saying how Tesla had not really contributed much in the grenade department on this mission to date, but now... I was about to say the grenades are coming fast and furious, but in fact they're not. We're going to move Tesla to cover here. And I think we're probably going to wind up smoke grenading those units. Is there a more advantageous position for this team?
Headed there now.
I think the answer is yes.
Overwatch.
We need to get them a little bit closer so they can jump down and do some... Yeah, it's got to be done. It's too big a risk. We've come this far. I don't think we're going to need the shadow device for anything else. We've come this far without it. I'm throwing it. Ghost mode activated. Steve, I want you over here. And I'm getting ready to just storm this back area with my 2 assaults. They have the lightning reflexes. If we need them to storm it, they're fully capable of doing it. Mylon, let's bring you over here. You're on Overwatch. Thatcher, Overwatch. Let's see how the aliens are going to react here. Gonna come get Overwatch for me? Come over here and taste a little Overwatch. Nope. So the aliens are bunkering up here on this topside fortification. That guy's moving. Intriguing. Neither of those guys is on Overwatch. Oh, Tesla, is now your moment? You know, I hadn't used any of Tesla's grenades, and now I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, holding off on the grenades was the right move.
Moving out.
Nobody's going to be able to see Tesla from this location, and he's going to be able to lob a grenade a country mile from up here. Don't ask me why. Well, he can't lob it quite a country mile enough, can he? Alright then. He won't be able to hunker. We could throw smoke if we need to. Okay, well, we're going to need to because he can see him. So there is still... There's still Sectoid Commander. Man, despite the fact that I think I'm almost positive at this point, I am positive. There's only one enemy unit left, and despite the fact that this is the last pod remaining, this is turning out to be a surprisingly tense little engagement. All thanks to you, Eleanor the Ruse Roosevelt. Like to point out, with your little jump in the gunnery there at the beginning, that did not go well for Team XCOM. On the plus side, we do get shots here, thanks to Nikola Tesla's vision on the enemy. VD Van Dorn apparently is having the shakes because he's got neurosyphilis. That's not even the guy I wanted to shoot at, because those guys are going to heal. So it's up to Helen Deadeye Keller to finish what VD Van Dorn started. The neurosyphilis throwing off VD's aim. Keller finally comes up dry because it's the least opportune time. Okay, yeah, that's totally reasonable. Let's get up here and try and take advantage of this smoke grenade then.
I'm on it, Commander.
Eleanor the Ruse Roosevelt heads over here. She has a flank shot at something. 61%. He's flanked. It'll hit and run. It'll also just completely murder his ass. What's your shot like here? Bad is the answer. So you know what? Hunker down. In response, you're gonna hunker. Big Bad Wolf. You don't really need to hunker. Let's just bring you over. Mustache. Let's start advancing you up here.
Time to motor.
And I think Margaret Thatcher is gonna have to come up here and try and get into this shit too.
Got it.
Let's bring Maggie T up into full cover. Jane Sporty Spice Austin, I want you right up here in this smoke grenade. And you're gonna mind fray because that's what you can do. You have a 0% chance to have that work, huh? Well, since it can't possibly work, then I don't see any particular benefit to throwing it. We're just gonna have you hunker down. And Steve Loco Irwin, I think we'll bring you to here and have you hunker as well, Steve. Steve is not, I think, in the smoke, so we'll go ahead and have him duck and cover. Where would... okay.
They're moving to flank
So
me.
there's two guys up here. So there's 3 outsiders and 1 sectoid commander that remain. Taking a poke at Steve. Like, he's suppressing Nikola Tesla. That's actually a smart move. It saves some grenade action. On the plus side, I think we can probably kill that guy and lift the suppression. So give me Team Sniper. Van Dorn, BD, we kind of need you on this one. That's not really very good. Keller can't even see, so...
Roger that.
Bring Keller up here, and I guess we'll just have her... Well, she can see, but you know what? I'd rather have her in cover. Alright, VD Van Dorn, now's your chance. Make it happen here, champ. Looks like the hands are still shaking a little bit. Yeah, the neurosyphilis. That shit's gonna get you, man. It's gonna get you. Clemens will not be able to get a shot, but...
Aye, aye, Commander.
We can bring him up here and maybe put him on Overwatch, I suppose. That's something.
Scanning.
Austin. Alright, what do you got? 72 twice. It's all she's got. So double 72s here. Austin, if you could maybe hit one. There we go. That's my girl. Sporty Spice eliminating part of our problems for us. That's well done. Well done, Sporty. This should not draw Overwatch. Excellent. And it's no question here. Smoke grenade all the way. Everybody gets in the smoke. Mostly because Tesla is... It is important to note here, Tesla is flanked. So that's a bit of a problem. Also, there is still a sectoid commander running around somewhere, and we don't know where he's at exactly. Tesla, can you drop a grenade over here? I mean, I know you're suppressed and you can't throw it very far, but turns out you can throw it just far enough. There we go.
Have some.
I should have checked to make sure that guy did not have covering fire before we threw that grenade. Oh, you have a friend, huh? Oh, well, now this is an interesting bucket of cheese. And yes, where I come from, cheese comes in buckets. Don't question me. All right. Here comes the lightning reflexes. Oh, we should have done this with Steve Loco Irwin. Steve Irwin would have been definitely the smarter choice for that, but we bucked the odds a little bit. So Eleanor Roosevelt's going to come over here and turn these two guys into a bucket of slop. You're probably dead. And I think your little friend here is likely equally dead. If he's not, Steve Irwin's going to finish him off with a run. Okay, he is not dead. Big Bad Wolf could come over. Yeah, Big Bad Wolf actually can't get a shot at him. Steve, run and gun? You would have to run and gun to do it, and you know what? That's fine.
Sprint and spray.
Yeah, sprint and spray. In fact, Steve, go put one in this guy's mouth. There's only 2 left. This is it. We're down. 1-2. This is the final 1-2 combination punch that's going to end this little run. The Team Alien. Yeah, how do you like that, champ? See in hell indeed. Alright, so Big Bad Wolf can't really do much. Meh. Maggie T. I mean, we can at least get Margaret Thatcher over here in this half cover and smoke grenade. I think we overwatch with the big bad wolf then. We're just gonna keep eyes on this guy if we can. He's gonna shoot it, yeah. Smoke grenade keeping us safe. This guy's done. That's it. He's gonna take double tap from Team Sniper, and if we need to, we'll have Eleanor, the Wolverine Roosevelt, run up there and throw a nice little,
Gotcha.
we'll have her run up and throw a nice little run and gun shotgun blast to the face. Tesla's gonna contribute, and man, I'm really glad we hung on to Tesla's grenades, because they've held us in extremely quality stead here in the end of things. Frag out. Okay, well, 2 damage is maybe not as much as I might have liked. Roosevelt, you can get up there, right? You cannot. Intriguing. Well, let's see what the sniper team can do. 58% to hit is not fantastic. Keller, I'm going to assume you're similar. Oh, Keller has 100. Keller can't miss. Oh, well, there you go. All right, Keller. Here it is. The Deadeye. Proving why she is, in fact, the fucking Deadeye. That was brilliant, Ellen Keller. Maggie T has Mayhem Suppression. It'll kill this man. He's dead. We're going to suppress him to death. Or his armor will miraculously stop all of it. Okay, so I guess it's up to Samuel Mustache Clemens then, who's going to be the only person who can get a shot. I trust the Mustache. On the flank, can't miss. Well, you're done then. Samuel, the Mustache Clemens, that mustache keeping us safe, and that's it. Operation Enduring Apollo. A pretty damn successful alien base raid. 51 aliens killed, no operatives lost, and only, I think, a minor wound for the big bad wolf, who was huffing and puffing and blowing houses down. And then an alien threw a grenade at her, and she got her own house blown down a little bit. But that's it. We've swept the map. It's clear. 100% alien base free. Planet Earth now certified alien free. The blood test came back, and, well, that chlamydia you thought you had turns out, no, it's just a garden variety rash. And the big bad wolf is actually only wounded for 5 days. That's fantastic. Some of our fatigue times are as long as big bad wolf's wound time, and we got 2 very important promotions here. Nikola Tesla making it to maximum rank, Samuel Mustache Clemens likewise making it to max rank. That was a real good mission. I feel really good about that. We picked up another hyperwave beacon, because I guess we needed a 3rd one. 2 sectoid corpses, commander corpses, floater corpses, heavy floaters, 12 muton corpses, 5 muton elites, 1 berserker, 2 cyberdisks, 6 chrysalids, 6 drones, 138 Illyrium, 170 alloys. That's fantastic, because that's enough to build another Firestorm. 90 weapon fragments, which is also useful. We were getting very low on weapon fragments. Picked up 117 meld, don't give a shit. Alien entertainment, don't give a shit. Alien food, don't give a shit. Stasis tanks, don't give a shit. Surgery, don't give a shit. Power sources are good. That's, again, more Firestorms. We did blow up quite a few power sources as well, but I don't care, because we used those power source explosions to kill some cyberdisks, 2 Mactoid Cords, and 5 Seeker Rex. Topping things off. Country has rejoined the council. Fantastic. Our chameleon suit was damaged. All things considered,
Remember,
if that's what took the damage for the massive amount of firepower that Virginia the Big Bad Wolf absorbed, I'm well pleased with that. So let's go ahead and repair the chameleon suit, because might as well. It costs 4 credits. How long is that going to take? How long to repair? Scroll, please. Thank you. 3 days. Well, that's fine. It's largely pointless busy work anyway, and the chameleon suit we can always relatively comfortably replace with an additional battle scanner. 2 days to plasma weapons then. Chameleon suit's going to be repaired. Kester armor back in 3 days. That's, yeah, largely a wash. Side training, a whole slew coming up, and in 2 weeks, it's Firestorm time, but it's this plasma weapons research that really has me very, very much enthused. Probably the next thing we'll do will be advanced plasma, assuming we have the materials, and based on the fact that we just looted a ton of alloys, a ton of Illyrium, a ton of weapon fragments, and a shitload of cash, I am fairly confident that we're going to have what we need to complete that research. It should be good. So, I'm going to call this one a win. Let's check the panic situation. I want to see if it did not lower panic in Brazil even slightly. Okay, maybe very slightly it lowered panic in Brazil by, like, maybe just a tiny titch. So I guess next episode we can look forward to a terror mission, because if history has taught me anything, that the alien response to eradicating that base will be a terror mission in either Argentina or Brazil. I mean, that's going to happen. Unless they decide to attack our base, and the aliens are at a little higher point in their resource cycle, so I wouldn't rule that out. If that happens, we're going to be defending the base with some fairly questionable units. I mean, not terrible units. We've got a relatively decent accoutrement here of high-ish rank guys, but definitely not the people I would pick for my base raid. Also, why did I not get to do my promotions? We need to do my promotions. I had 2 very important promotions. Oh, I forgot about you guys. I'm sorry, Johnny, I forgot you were there. You may go now. So I guess we'll get Luke and Dylan. Luke and Dylan, man, that sounds like they're recasting 90210. Anyway, we'll get them taken care of into the tube probably next episode. But first, let's get to our promotions taken care of for the mustache here. Samuel Mustache Clemens, achieving maximum rank. Rapid fire is so good. Vital point targeting, extra conditioning actually would not be terrible. It gives him 4 aim, 4 will, 4 mobility. And the mustache is largely an Overwatch gunner. Rapid fire would end his turn. Vital point targeting is pretty good. 2 base damage with primary guns. And we've autopsied largely everything. You know, I think I'm going to go with rapid fire. Honestly, I think vital point targeting or extra conditioning definitely couples with the Overwatch build a little better. But sometimes we need our infantry troopers to just be able to do damage. And taking rapid fire here for the mustache gives him a little bit of an offensive punch. He's still primarily a defensive Overwatch shooter, and that's fine. Rapid fire kind of makes him a little more well-rounded. I think we're going to go with that. Let's get the mustache sorted. He is now maximum rank. Nicely done, Sammy. Nicely done. Let's get the Madman sorted as well. And this is, I think, one of the toughest decisions in XCOM. Tandem warheads or bombard. This really is a bit of a tricky pick. It's really tough. Tandem warheads is fantastic. It's an excellent ability. It's amazingly good. So is bombard. Tandem warheads get you more damage in a concentrated area, assuming your grenadier can get you where you need to be. But the problem is, oftentimes you have to get a little too close to get the full benefit of tandem warheads. And unless you're throwing a grenade at multiple targets, tandem warheads effectively does nothing. I mean, if you're only throwing it at one guy, or maybe like 1 or 2 guys to destroy cover, it's less effective. Bombard lets you destroy cover better. Tandem warheads, way more damage. Bombard, more cover destruction. They're both really good. This is like going to the Cheesecake Factory and trying to decide between strawberry cheesecake and cherry cheesecake. I mean, they're both delicious and you want both of them in your mouths, but Cheesecake Factory is kind of expensive. You can't always afford both the cherry cheesecake and a strawberry cheesecake. You got to make a decision. I'm going with Bombard. This is something we will not be doing for all of our engineers. This is one thing on our engineers that is going to differentiate from engineer to engineer. Some are going to have Bombard, some are going to have tandem warheads. For Nikola Tesla, I think Bombard is the right pick. So that's wrapped up. And so is this episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We post new episodes every single day. Not all of our missions go as well as this one, but Operation Enduring Apollo, really, really pleased with the way this one came out. So, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for what is almost certain to be a terror mission.